Right, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM21's Project Black Sea. Another fantastic episode in store for you today, my friends. But if you've missed last episode, it is linked above for you right now. Make sure you go and click on there and go and get caught up. I've tried to be as spoiler-free as possible with my title today. Instead, concentrating on a little bit of on some other stuff. There's friction in the group, but we're going to get to that, my friends. Do let me know what you're making of the series so far. Please continue to leave your fantastic comments and stuff in the comment section below. I am going to be attempting, my friends, very, very soon to be bringing an FM series to the other channel. We obviously have the Know the Score channel, which we still haven't changed the name because we still haven't come up with anything original, but we've got loads of ideas that we obviously want to do, and a lot of them are going to happen when the real football season's over. I've been talking to Luke and Darren, and we're going to be doing that, but me and Darren have decided we're going to be doing an FM series. So if you enjoy this, make sure you check the description box below for the Know the Score link. Go over there, subscribe, and get ready for a head-to-head series where FM is concerned, my friends. But anyway, enough of that. That's a little bit of spoiler there. Let's jump in. We've got loads of football to be talking about. So first up, we're going to start at the transfer screen, ladies and gents. Obviously, we know about Mauricio Flores. That was confirmed last season. Obviously, he doesn't sign until 2027. I'm going to be a bit honest. I'm a bit worried about his development. He doesn't really seem to be going anywhere, and obviously, we're going to be paying money for him. But it's one of those things. This is the chance you take on some players. But we've still got a couple of years until he joins anyway. So let's just hope he develops a bit more. I have got an offer in for this guy, but I think they're going to want a little bit too much money. But at 15 years of age, those attributes look ridiculous. The only thing is his physicals are very, very weak, but I'm hoping they could probably improve because he's 15. It's a big offer that I've got in for him, basically, and I'm just not sure they're going to accept it. But we're looking at Mariagos, and another player that we have confirmed, but he isn't going to sign until January because for whatever reason it happened after the transfer window had closed, is that of Christian Lovech, and I think he's a pretty good looking midfielder. I'm probably going to train him as a centre mid because we do play with two in midfield more than we do with that holding player. But I needed to try and find someone that was better at holding because obviously in the Champions League at the moment we play with a holding midfielder rather than an attacking midfielder. But yeah, I wanted to look for someone 16 years of age. Looks so good. Not costing us a lot of money. And it's one that I think we could develop. Coming in on really low wages as well. But it's just another body in the midfield. And when you see we have sold some players, it's one of the reasons why I've had to think about bringing in a player. And yeah, I was scouting a few and I found this lad. And I think he is a tasty looking prospect. 30k is all we're paying. That is absolute chump change in today's footballing world. But yeah, as you can see, no more have come in that are actually going to be able to take part now. We've got to wait till January. But we have sold a player, two players I should say. So Stefan Rusev, I said I was thinking about moving him on. I have moved him on. I just didn't think he was going to develop basically into anything that I thought was going to be good enough. If you're looking at Lovech a minute ago and then looking at Rusev and thinking, oh, they look similar, there's 4-year age gap. So Lovech for me could probably get better because he's got longer to try to reach the dizzy heights, whereas Rusev for whatever reason has been out on loan and it just didn't happen for him. So we decided to cash in, got 70k for him, which I think is pretty good money. He was in the last year of his deal, so yeah, I'm happy. We wish him well though, came through the ranks and just never really got going. And then another one is that of Trifonov, another one who came through the ranks, and I thought 15k was a good offer for a player who was never going to reach FBet level. So that's why I cashed in. So a couple of players have left the football club, and it took our selling to 1.2 million this summer, which I think is a high for us. Yes, it's a massive high for us since we've been here. So yeah, we've spent 750k, which is a high as well. That could obviously go a lot higher should we end up having to pay a lot of these fees as well. So yeah, I'm just pretty happy with the business we've been able to do in this window. I'll take you over to the fixtures now. We obviously have played 2 games between last episode and this one, both of them league games. First one was against Barrow, 1-0 win. Gagliardi with the goal, the only goal in the game. He continues to really improve and just looks like a very, very good player for us. And then we came up against Pirin, and we got a 2-1 win in this as well. Pirin, I believe, have just been promoted, and they took us right to the death. As you can see, Damjanov opened the scoring. Banev got one back for them in the 85th minute. And then Zhivkov scores a 94th minute winner. And we get all 3 points. And it's just amazing to see the fight in this team. And we continue on undefeated now in the league for what feels like an eternity. But like I keep saying, and probably sound like a broken record, we're dominant in the division. Today, we are going to be doing a 2-game episode. We're going to play Monaco in our first game of the Champions League group stage proper, and then we're going to play Botev Vraka, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm really buzzing with the way things are going at the moment. I'll show you the league table very, very quickly. As you can see, Litex do sit top of it, 7 wins, 1 draw. Botev have dropped off a little, 4-point gap has opened up between the two teams, but they're still undefeated, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the all-important statistic to take away. 5 wins and 3 draws, and they seem like the team that is there or thereabouts. They finished second last year, and they seem to be building something pretty special. It's funny how the powerhouses in Ludogorets and CSKA Sofia, they're there or thereabouts on 13 points the early stages, but they have dropped off massively since the series begun. In 6 seasons, they've gone from being the dominant forces to really being lucky to kind of finish in those European spots. So it's interesting how things change, and it shows you just how important it is to qualify for the Champions League as well, where this division is concerned. But anyway, let's crack on, ladies and gentlemen, with another football game. Remember, my friends, I did say in last episode, the next few, so this one and the next one, they're not really live comms. I'm just going to be commentating over the top of the game. So no cam, just me talking while we play those games. I hope you understand that. I gave my reasons in the last episode. I'm not going to repeat myself and do it all over again. But we're going to go with this defensive formation. When I say it's defensive, I still keep the mentality as positive, so we do get forward. But I think it's a more defensive, triangle in the midfield, and works very, very effectively. This is what we're going to go with. Now, obviously, what I said about the title, I don't want that to be, I don't want it to be clickbaity. I do need to explain what that is. Now, Malinov has kicked off because on deadline day, Watford came in with a very measly bid of about 700k. And because I rejected it, he got the ump. Now, he's in the last year of his deal. I will click on Malinov. Now, he's in the last year of his deal, and I said I was going to wait until we got to the group stage proper to offer him a contract. Well, that happened, didn't it? But then Watford have gone and upset the apple cart, and they've thrown that bid in, and now he's disappointed he's unable to join them, and we can't offer him a deal. And I'm absolutely bricking it that we're going to lose one of the best players that we've had in the series, and probably one of the best regens we've been able to kind of bring through the ranks as well. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried, I am going to be honest, about Malinov. And the trouble with this is, not only is he upset, but he's upset a good chunk of the team as well. As you can see, they're all against my decision to reject that offer. It's weird when players do this, because why would you be against rejecting him moving to another club? He makes us stronger. It is weird. Topazov, on the other hand, we should... I think it's done. Yes, we should talk about his contract. He's on £2,500 a week now, which is, I know, a lot of money, but he has a £30 million release clause in that contract now. So whatever happens with Topes in the future, his fee is protected. That is it. I know if you bid under that, you're not getting the player. If someone comes in for 30 million, that is a ridiculous amount of money, basically, to pay for this player. And it helps us as well. Our finances look amazing as well, by the way. I'll show the finances off at the end of today's episode. I want to get into the games because I've chirped away for long enough. But yeah, I'll show you the finances at the end. But they look top notch. And, I really feel like this club could go quite far now. But anyway, first game of the group stage proper, we're at home against Monaco. This is the team. We're going to go Petrov in goal. Iradi and Verdenikov are going to play at fullback. I think we're having to do this because Marjanovic is suspended for this game. Andonov and Malinov are going to play centre-back together. Dimitrov, Gagliardi and Pozgai are going to play in the midfield positions. We're going to go Topazov right, Damjanov left and Zhivkov up top. Okay, my friends, so here we go. Another day, another game, and another game in the Champions League against very, very difficult opposition. This time out, it's AS Monaco, and they've got a very good team. The midfield alone is pretty scary, isn't it? So we'll just have to wait and see what goes down in this year's Champions League group stage. I'm going to throw it out there now. I'm aiming for third. I don't think we're really good enough to even get third, but that's what I'm going to try and aim for, because that takes us through to the Europa League, and then European football can still continue. Basically, that's what we're aiming for. I don't think we're good enough to get out of the group unless something shocking can happen, but early doors, and we've got the ball on the edge of Monaco's box. We're going to spread that wide. That's nice to Aradi. We're popping this about quite well. Come left now into Verdenikov. Can't get his ball inside to Damyanov, which is unfortunate. Still got it. We recycle it really, really well. Dimitrov, Pozgai. Dimitrov again, he's going to come back on himself left. They're closing us down very, very well. They've got very good players to do that. That's a lovely ball into Aradi. Ball into Zhivkov, and he can't put the ball away. What a goal that would have been. What a moment it would have been for Litex had we taken the lead against Monaco, who are a very, very big team in France, as we all know. A point in any of these games would be absolutely amazing. A win would be ridiculously good. The big result for us last season was obviously the draw against Chelsea, wasn't it? That was amazing. I think Chelsea actually went on to get to the final. They might have done. I should definitely check this stuff. I should show you who's been winning these big competitions. But yeah, there's some teams in this Champions League that we are nowhere near. Barcelona's one of them. I take a look at all the opposition we're going to play, and I've taken a look at Barcelona. They look ridiculous. Free kick here to Monaco now. It's a good distance out, and Gomez bends that one past Petrov. And unfortunately, we go 1-0 down in the game. It's been a pretty even first half. We've actually dominated the possession, and we're kind of backing up what I was saying in last episode, where I was saying, home ties we're usually pretty good in. It's when we go on the road that we struggle. And I would say we're on top of that first half. Not the worst, the first half you will ever see from Litex in the European group stages. Obviously, we're going to give a bit of a team talk at half time and send the boys back out there. We'll just wait and see what happens in this second half. Again, I know these episodes are a little bit weird at the moment, where we're not really doing the live comm. I'm just kind of commentating over the top. But we've only got one more of these episodes and we'll be back to normal, my friends. So not long to wait until we are kind of doing it live, and the reactions are a bit more real, basically. But good play here from Monaco. They have a shot, it's blocked, they're going to recycle, they come left, it's really good from them. Ball inside, and they're not really going anywhere though, are they? Very good defending from us. Still, they try, and now we've won the ball. Can we break away? Not like that, we can't. Why on earth is Topazov bottling it? Because he had acres of space to run into and decided not to, and that's Dembele, and that's gone out, and it's not really much of a highlight. That nothing much has come of it. As you can see, Barcelona are hammering Leipzig in the other game, 3-0. They are up. You'll see Mbappe's got himself a brace. Yes, Mbappe plays for Barcelona, but he's not the only world-class player that plays for him, and you'll see that when we eventually get to face them. Making a change, Topazov's not had the greatest of games. We're bringing Merzic on for him. It's nice to have a right-sided player who's, in my opinion, just as good as Topazov to be able to come on. I still can't believe we picked Merzic up for absolutely no money whatsoever, because he's ridiculously good. But this game is kind of petering away now. 75 minutes, just the 15 to go, and we haven't really done anything. We haven't grown into this game at all. And tactically, I'm going to take a look, and we're going to try and go for it. Gagliardi is going to be pushed forward into his advanced playmaker role that he does so well for us week in, week out in the league. And Pozgai, we're just going to change a few roles up in the midfield and see what happens. See if we can get one body further forward and see if that can affect the game. Gagliardi and Damyanov, though, very tired in this game, as is Pozgai. Free kick to Monaco, ball comes in. It's dealt with quite well from us. If only Damyanov had been on his bike, he might have been able to beat the Monaco player to that ball then. But it was well defended. The ball's going to come wide. into Malin. That's well defended again from Iradi, but unfortunately we just cleared the ball out and nothing's really coming of it. Really good defensive play, but we're just not trying to build anything. Gagliardi now tries though, as he goes into Damjanov. He's going to come into Pozgai, into Gagliardi, into Mrzic. This is really good football from us. Into Iradi, ball in to Zhivkov, tries to get the cross into the box. It hasn't come off. Verdenikov though follows up on the left hand side. That's a really good ball, and unfortunately Zhivkov can't keep their header down. We've had some chances, 5 shots, 1 on target. It's a really good effort from us in this Champions League game, but unfortunately I just don't see us coming through it. With just a few minutes to go in the game, and Monaco are going to take all 3 points in the opening game of the group stage. Okay, my friends, so we're back to league action. I'm gutted about that. I'm actually gutted about that game because there weren't much in it at all, was there? And we had chances, but I'm actually gutted. I would have rather just taken a point than lose the game with the way we did. But anyway, we are moving back to league action, and this is the team we're going to go with. It is heavily rotated, this team. But I think it has to be because it's literally coming a couple of days after that group stage game. I feel like we've got a pretty strong second team now, so I feel a lot more comfortable rotating the team and seeing what happens. But this is what we're going to do. This is the team we're going to go with. We are at home again against Botev Vraka in this. And we're going to go Petrov in goal, Marjanovic and Tasev at fullback. Spikoski and Iradi are going to play centre-back. I'm leaning towards playing Spikoski a bit more because of the situation with Malinov. Dmitriev and Pozgan are going to play in the midfield. Damjanov and Mrzic are going to play on the wings. We're going to go Gagliardi through the middle and Zhivkov up top. He's not really been scoring the goals recently, but let's hope he gets us one in this one. And here we go, my friends. Second game of today's episode. We're back to more familiar setting of league football as we take on Botev Vraka. I do believe this is. Yes, it is in this game. And they're newly promoted, but, you know, they've been going all right. As you can see, they've won their last 2 games. And they're going okay. They're 12th in the league, 6 points on the board, 8 games gone. Obviously, they're not one of the top teams in the league, but as we know, any team can cause anyone trouble in this division, and we've just got to guard against complacency, something that we do become very complacent after any Champions League game. And we can't afford that, as Mrzic with the free kick. It's really good save from the goalkeeper. Top free kick though from Mrzic there. We're going to have a corner. We're going to go with the short corner routine because nobody's decided to close us down. Mrzic has managed to dance into the box. It's still there, and Iradi, unfortunate for him, as I don't know if that was saved or at the woodwork. It's a bit of a weird angle. It's hard to work out sometimes, but a good chance for Iradi. It is weird to see the centre-back lining up in that position because on my set-piece play, I've got them in the box, but I don't know. I think it changes about based on who is taking the set-piece, so it's just one of those things. But nearly 25 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 in the game. You would hope we could break Vraka down a lot quicker, but not to be the case. Botev Plovdiv have taken the lead, and they're looking like a good team, aren't they? Botev really starting to close us down. They were there or thereabouts last season with us in the league, and they seem to be continuing on from those efforts of last year. That ball weren't very good, and that's cleared away easily. Marjanovic, though, into Mrzic, who seems to be a real danger man in this game. Pozgai into Gagliardi, and we're going to win a penalty. And Mario Iradi is going to be the man to step up, and he's good from the spot. He's very good from the spot. It's where he gets his goals, and he puts this one away, and it's 1-0 to Litex, and that should hopefully settle the nerds. That's Iradi's 4th goal of the season. And hopefully we can go from strength to strength now and just push on and seal the deal and take the 3 points. Ludogorets are winning, as we can see from the score lines. I still can't believe how much Ludogorets have fallen off. And I can't believe the gap that even after 9 games, Botev, Plovdiv and us are pulling out from the rest of the pack. I don't want this to become a farmers league. I want it to still want the league to be like relatively competitive, but at the same time we need to be winning it every year so that we can play Champions League. Damjanov that ball don't come off. It's really well defended, actually, from Vraka. Into Pozgai now, into Dimitrov. Pozgai is going to pick this ball up again. Mrzic, this is good football from us. Dimitrov, that's unlucky. That would have been a really lovely pass, wouldn't it? Dimitrov now deep again. That ball into Mrzic. Now back out to Mrjanovic. Back to Pozgai. Into Mrjanovic. Into Pozgai. First time ball! And Zhivkov with the header. What a beautiful goal that is from Litex. Very patient football. And a beautiful ball into the box from Pozgai. Something that I've noticed he does a lot already. We've got the halftime team talk coming up. This should be the easiest team talk I've ever given to the boys. And we'll go straight back out there and hope for a few more goals. Get that goal difference really going. Nice to see Zhivkov on the score sheet again. He is a man that just doesn't shy away from a chance, does he? And he's scored plenty of goals for us during his Litex career. You know, we've had him the whole series. I didn't really know what to make of him. And Zhivkov as well is a prime example, as we do make a change. It's going to be Petkov coming on for Demyanov. He's a prime example of a player who, if you look at his attributes and you look at his scout report, he doesn't suggest he should be able to be playing at the level that he is, but he does it week in, week out. And there's a reason why he's Litex's all-time top goal scorer now. He just fits the system. That's something you should take away from watching some people's FM content. If you do play FM yourself, you don't always need the best players. If they fit the system, they will work. They trust me on that. They will work. I've had it in every single series that I've ever done. There was a Cardi in the Palermo problem. He was not of any level to be playing Serie A, but for the first 2 seasons, he was our best defender. He was unbelievable. And it's just the way that cookie crumbles. We've made substitutions. The game in the second half has really just ticked along and not much has happened. But it doesn't matter because we're going to seal the deal and seal the 3 points. Take them with us. We put them in the bank and hopefully there's 3 points on the way to another league title, ladies and gents. And that is that. 3 points in the bag. Lovely job. And so there you have it, my friends. We're back at the fixture screen, and it's a 50-50, isn't it? You lose that game in the group stage, and you know what? There's no shame in losing 1-0 to Monaco. It was a good effort from the boys, and then bouncing back. That's all I want. I don't want to be messing it up in the league, and you know, bouncing back with that 2-0 is pretty good. Now, we're obviously going to talk about where we're going to bring this back, and I think I'm probably going to bring it back for Barcelona away. I know that means we're going to skip over that Leipzig game, but yeah, I think Barcelona's the one you probably all want to see. And again, I don't think we're going to get out of the group stage this year. I think, really, I'm aiming for third. If you get third, then you go into the Europa and you can continue some sort of mini European journey. And if we win the Europa League at any point during the course of this series, that doesn't count as the series being finished. It has to be a Champions League final that we get to. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm aiming for. I just don't see us getting out. I just think it's 3 very good teams. But we will see. I am buoyed a little bit by the performance against Monaco. So yeah, we'll move this on and we'll come back for Barcelona. Now, it really depends. If Botev are second, it will be Botev and Barcelona will be the episode that I bring you. But if they fall off a little, then I might do Barca and Levski. We'll wait and see, basically. But whatever happens, I'm going to push this forward. We'll be back for the Barcelona game. Before I show you the league table, I will show you the finances. This is what I was talking about. £30 million in the bank. It's a very, very healthy looking thing, isn't it? If we could grow the league to be better, coefficient wise and all the rest of it, then we could attract better sponsors. Obviously, we're trying to grow the reputation of the team as well, and if you grow the reputation, then the sponsors improve as well along with that. So that's basically what we're trying to do. Is just kind of improve the league, improve the team's reputation and whatnot, and then we can really push forward. I am going to probably approach the board soon to try to improve the facilities a little bit. So as you can see, we've got adequate recruitment, adequate academy coaching, good youth facilities, average training facilities. I think all of that needs to start being improved, and with finances like this, there's no reason why the board shouldn't. Obviously, we know the board have been a bit funny about handing out money and improving stuff in the past, but that's That's quite a lot of money, ladies and gents, just sitting there doing nothing. And we don't really lose a lot of money either season on season. So I think it's something to be looked at. Now, as far as competitions are concerned, you'll see we obviously sit there third in the group stages. Barcelona obviously beat Leipzig in the first of their games in the group stage, and then as far as the league is concerned, we do sit top of the division, and it's as it was really, but it's just 8 wins and a draw, 6 wins and 3 draws to Botev, and the two of us are pulling away, aren't we, at the top of the division now. Lokomotiv Sofia, it's a real surprise to see them up there battling it out, and PFKA Montana as well. There are some surprise teams towards the top of this division this season, and I welcome it. I really do welcome it. I think it's amazing, and it just shows you that the league is changing. And this is what I was talking about, the competition reputation. So it's gone from being, 30th, 27th, 23rd, 23rd, and it's gone all the way up to 21st this season. And the higher we can get this to go, the better it will be where reputation and things are concerned, and attracting players to come and play in the division. And so there you go, my friends. That's another episode in the books. Champions League hasn't started as we would have wanted, but it is what it is, ladies and gents. This is kind of going to be the journey, I would imagine, if we stay at Litex for the next 2 or 3 seasons at least, really struggling in the group stage, because until we can attract some real top draw players, I think it's going to be a struggle to get out of this group, or any group I should say, year on year. And the thing is as well, again, because of the league's coefficient and its rep, it's difficult getting into the Champions League. We have to qualify every single season. If we can get it to a point where we get an automatic spot, that makes life easier as well, because you play less games and it's a little less hard on the team. But anyway, my friends, we're done for another episode. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Saluting you all. Stay safe, stay humble, be good. Laters.